Hello, hello, my Soulpreneur life family and friends. Dun, 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 dun. Kendra Bola here. I'm super excited. As always, whenever I record, it's when I'm in the best energy to share. So if that seems repetitive, that's why, because it's genuine and it's true. So I've been working on a bunch of stuff, as you all know, and I'm so excited to share it with you. And you've probably seen it on our merch store. You've probably seen me sharing it all over Facebook, but I just really wanted to get on here and share more intentionally about why I created it, what it is, who it's for, so that you guys can go out and order it. And I want to start off with the funnest thing of all. Soulpreneur Life Junior, my daughter created a coloring book, which is fantastic for just honoring your inner child, right? It's for kids, but it's really for everyone. I've been finding coloring. Oh, there was one. I've been coloring in my coloring book too. We have a couple of them here, and having that time to just kind of like space out, but being mindful of what it is that I'm doing on the page as I'm coloring, like it's actually been really therapeutic, believe it or not. So I'm really proud of my daughter. She's 8. She got this published up on Amazon and it's on our website too. And it just goes to show you that it's okay to meditate or to be mindful in a way that is completely different from someone else. Right. And I just messed up the lighting, putting the book up here. But it's completely fine to do things in your own time and in your own way. And I so often people who, when they find me when they're in that space of kind of comparison or feeling like something is inadequate or it's not quite good enough, or just something kind of low vibe, right? So allow yourself to have fun, allow yourself to play, honor that inner child by coloring a page, right? So that's who that was created for. Now back to some of the things that I created. I'm really super proud of these for so many reasons. And it's kind of me getting my feet wet in a different way. If you guys don't know, I have a college degree in English and creative writing, because I love words, the magic of words, the power of community and connecting, and you connect through words and language and getting things out and flowing, right? So with that being said, this one is a prompted journal, and a lot of I guess you can consider it like a shadow work type journal. There's more than 80 prompts in here. A lot of my clients have been through some similar prompting and questions and things like this, if they've worked with me, some of my higher end clients and things like that. So this is also available on Amazon and in the merch store on soulpreneurlifellc.com. It's amazing. It's huge. Like, it's huge. And it's got all of the prompts. And an example of a prompt, day 49. What is the worst emotion somebody could provoke in you? Examples: anger, betrayal, jealousy. Why do you feel so strongly about this? Does your answer differ according to the person in question who is provoking it? Wow, I really messed up my lighting when I showed you guys that book. I'm sorry. Moving on, there's just so many, like I put a lot of work into finding some good questions that really make you think and that trigger your thought process, right? Because self-mastery and self-discovery is a really personal, intimate journey, and we can do it with tools. We can do it with supports, mentors, counselors, therapists, all of those things, but it takes us actually intentionally doing the work for that change to happen. So this helps people get really clear. It helps people have a better understanding of who they are right now and shift things by being able to reflect on that and make changes that are appropriate. The mindset journal. This was my, what do they call it? The author copy. So it's messed up on the bottom, so ignore the bottom of it. But it's open and it's for you to explore. So it starts off: when no one is around, who are you? Have fun diving deeper into your thoughts, their birthing place and dreams. Write in this journal with authority and confidence that no one will see it unless you desire them to, and go reset your mind. Ready, set, go shine, right? And the reason this one is open, the reason this one is there, it's just free for you, right? Is because as amazing as prompts are, not everyone is in that space to be prompted. They just need to brain dump. Sometimes we just need to unsense our journal and just share whatever it is that is frustrating us or making us happy, or whatever it is that we are experiencing during that day, during that time, to get on to that next thing. And then whenever we circle back to this experience, because we always circle back to things, right? Meet it with the insight that we gained by putting it down onto paper, putting it into a journal, putting it in a place where it's not stuck in our mental body running laps, right? Keeping us in that loop, in that cycle of behavior or thinking. And this one, it took a little bit of bravery to share, not gonna lie. So I felt called, I changed the cover a few times, and the eucalyptus really called to me on the last change. And it says the eucalyptus spirit, the idea of being struck by lightning in order to awaken and face life's challenges. It encourages you to break through the obstacles. I love the chills. To break through the obstacles that prevent forward movement. No better time than now for stripping away fears and illusions, saying that you are not good enough. And it was so fitting because I was procrastinating on sharing this, and I initially was going to share my poetry, and then something told me to share this one instead. I am just messing up this whole lighting situation. I apologize. So it's break open when you need a sign, clarity by way of unsolicited advice. And what this is it's an insight. I went through trainings, mentorship calls, my notes, my journals, conversations that I had. And I really was like, what pushed me forward when I was stuck? Or what gave me that epiphany when I was in this place where I felt like pain was exclusive to me, and I was miserable, and I was toxic, and I couldn't see it, and I was trying to transition out of it, right? And what is repetitive? What is it that keeps coming up with the types of conversations that I have with people who say that they enjoy my light or my energy? Like, what is it about me that I can share with them that they can duplicate in their own right to allow that ripple effect to expand, right? So in sharing this, it's quotes from me, quotes from people that have taught me things, tips and tricks for journaling, for just all kinds of good stuff. So you have tools. My dog is in here right now. So let me see. It's really like a conversation. So it says, what the heck are we doing here? This is a book of unsolicited advice and bits of wisdom I wish I had learned and understood earlier in my life of imperfection and self-discovery. And it goes on, of course. It has some journal prompts in here and things for you to consider, ways for you to dive deeper into exploring who you are, your identity, like your true identity, your authentic essence versus the imbalance from caregivers and people who raised you and things like that. And then it goes into just some inspirational quotes and things that I have to share with you all, or things that I felt were mind shift moments for me that I wanted to share with you. Let me see. This one says, go through the process and persist through the pressure. Go through the process and persist through the pressure. When they attack who you were, because I remember this one, because they see you've grown into someone better than they could have ever imagined and no longer have access to who you are now. Remember, it's like mail being delivered to an old address. You don't live there anymore. Their lack of vision has nothing to do with your ability to break their limitations. This is a reflection of them, how deeply they've met themselves, not you. I'm proud of you. And it just goes on in different ways and, different exercises for you to dive a little deeper, but it really, this is personal. It's not perfect. I know that. I'm not crazy, but it's my perspective, my point of view, and something that is really meaningful to me. And it took bravery to share this, I'm not going to lie and say it was easy to share it. It took bravery to share it. There was a little bit of fear of judgment and things like that, or what if it flops, or what if it fails, or what if it doesn't find the people I wanted it to find. But at the end of the day, I trust and I know that it will. And I understand that this is also a growing, a stretching moment for me, because I'm still growing and learning just right alongside of you, right? So all of these are available on Amazon and on soulpreneurlifellc.com. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, I know some of you have ordered them and I appreciate it so much. You don't even understand. Especially my daughter with her coloring book. Every time she gets an order, she's like, I'm rich. And we only get like a little bit for each book sale. It's not like a huge profit, right? But she just, it's so exciting as a mom, as an entrepreneur, as a soulpreneur to see that in my child too. So I just wanted to share that. I'm sorry about this horrible lighting that I messed up with this Apple computer and my ring light. I appreciate you guys bearing with me and just letting me push through it. I'm sending each and every single one of you a ton of love and gratitude and appreciation. And I look forward to hearing some of your feedback from those of you who have already purchased or who are going to purchase these amazing books that I put out there. All right, sending all of you lots of love. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.